Hello Capricorn, this is Dandelion Rose and welcome back if you're returning, and you are very welcome if you're a new watcher. Just a little bit about me. I try to keep these intros quite short. I'll be honest, because one thing I generally forget what I'm supposed to say. I'm not one. What you really need is down in the description. So the main thing is this is timeless love reading for Capricorn. A little bit about me. You're going to hear a lot of ums and ahs, and you know what I mean, because that's just how I read. If it's not for you, that's fine. I will not be offended. But it'd be nice if you stay around to watch. The other thing is not every reading is going to be for you, so please don't try and make the reading fit. If it doesn't resonate, then just let it pass. Just let it pass. Maybe the next reading will be for you. You've had a lot of cards turn over, Capricorn. Far more than I would have liked if I'd have realised. Oh God, there's loads. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to put them there. Right, I might have to do a bit of clarifying. Yes, so what was I saying? I'm not taking any private readings on at the moment. And I think that's it. If there's anything else I've forgotten, it's not the end of the world, is it? So, let's just crack on. I'm just going to pull one card, Capricorn. Don't like them, mate. Oh God, that's far too many cards. Oh, okay. Right, I was just kind of seeing. I wanted to know what your energy is by these cards. Like to see if you're single, in a relationship, dating. And I got the Five of Wands. Now this can either be two ways, Capricorn. It could be with the Five of Wands, you're out dating. Or, now I would normally say Swords for this, but for some reason I'm getting it. I almost feel as if this is you with the Five of Wands. Like, I kind of would like to date, but then I haven't got the patience to be dealing with someone. I couldn't be messaging them every day. And the whole thing of getting ready and going out on a regular basis, and then another thing, it'd be like, oh my God, you'd have to invite them over. And then it encroach on my time. But then I really would like to date someone. Do you know what I mean? And it's like round and round and round. Okay? The other thing is, it could be that you're in some kind of competition or argument with somebody. Now, I don't know if it is with a partner, or it might be the fact that you like somebody and maybe this person is already dating, or maybe you could be dating someone that, like, you're in a relationship and dating someone. I don't get third party. Well, I get a little bit of sneakiness, but I just get competition, so I don't know. Are you vying with somebody else for someone's attention, or is, because this is your energy, so it's not other people. Okay, so anyway, we'll put that to the side. So the cards that you got was the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Empress, Seven of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. I've livened up a bit now. It's very quiet in Sagittarius reading. Right, whatever this is going on in your life at the moment, it's the Ten of Pentacles. So I think, like, and I know this isn't going to resonate with everybody, and I know there's people out there that are having a tough time. I mean, like, things are so expensive, and just general bills, food shopping and stuff like that. Life is very, very expensive at the moment. I feel very fast, very, very fast. But that's just my personal opinion. But anyway, whatever's going on for you, apart from either your thoughts or this competition thing, you're all right. Do you know what I mean? You've got enough money to come in. You've got enough. I know this isn't a money reading, I've got to give you what's coming up, yeah? You've got enough money coming in, you're paying your bills, and you're fairly stable. Your life's good, and this is what I'm saying. This is where I really do feel this. I do get competition, but I just also get this going round in circles, how you'd like to date, but it's almost as if I'm honest, that you don't really want a traditional relationship. And what I mean by that is, you kind of, I don't want to say friends with benefits, but it kind of well is. But I think you'd like to have a relationship with somebody that you both kind of lived in separate houses. Don't ask me why I'm getting this, but this is what I'm getting. And that you do things together, but you're not in each other's pockets all the time. Does that, this might be too specific for somebody, but I just kind of feel that this is why you're going around in circles. It's because, like, you know, I've got everything I want, but I would like to have a partner. I would like to have, you know, it'd be a little bit more than a friend, but yeah, just someone to a little bit lean on, go out on dates, possibly, you know, stay overnight now and again, but nothing too, you know, it's not even about committed. It's not about being committed and wanting to see other people. This isn't. Not for you, it isn't. I think for you, it's more, you want it to be committed in the sense you wouldn't be seeing other people, neither would they, but not as in it's like where people start dictating, because you can get that, can't you? Let's call it what it is, Capricorn. And unfortunately with my readings, I will always tell you the truth. I try and do it as softly as I can. Being a Capricorn myself, I can be a little bit blunt, but you know, sometimes relationships, I mean, that I said it in Sagittarius, there could be such hard work. And I think sometimes it's our tolerance level. It's like, well, how much am I going to... How I look at it, a relationship is really basically, this is going to sound awful, but how much of your bullshit am I willing to put up with, and vice versa? And that's what it is. Because they take work. And, you know, you can have the honeymoon period. We all have the honeymoon period, and then real life sets in, and the silly little niggles and the things that you thought cute were at the beginning start to annoy you. So sorry, this is sounding quite negative, but I don't mean to be. I'm just kind of going on a bit of a tangent, but it's kind of like, I think this is where you are. It's like, you know, do I want it? But there is a new emotional start coming in. I do also feel, though, as well, Capricorn, you're filling up your own cup. This is why we've got this Ten of Pentacles. So I really do feel that for like when you see this, you're being really intentional and mindful. It's like, I'm filling my own cup first, and this is, we're going into this. And I feel like your reading is more advisory than like, well, this will I think this might be a bit more like predict that how things will turn out, but I feel this is really an advice reading. Anyway, I'm going to get to the point. I really do feel that you're going into dating intentionally, so you're going to fill your own cup. There is going to be a new start, but I feel for you, you're no longer like. So with the Nine of Wands, is you're protecting, like with the Nine of Wands, you're protecting everything that you've earned, that you've gained, that you've worked for. So whether it's your home, your career, what have you, your peace of mind, your time to yourself, your hobbies, your friends, your own friend group. It's almost as if like you're looking a bit weary here, but you're willing to kind of protect your peace and what you've built up, okay? And this is, if you're not in this energy, then the reading is actually saying, this is the energy that you need. If you're going to contemplate dating, never mind this going around in circles. Get yourself, you've got your Ten of Pentacles, you're settled. You've got enough money. You've got your friend group, you've got your hobbies. Pour into yourself and then protect that peace, protect what you've built. And I don't mean have walls as high as, because we do, and I am judging you because I'm a Capricorn myself. We do have walls so high, and it can be so impossible. It can be impossible for people to scale them, and we don't consciously do it. I think we're just very fearful. But this is saying, have boundaries, protect your peace, but don't have the walls too high, because you see how it's kind of bent. Just give it a bit of wiggle room, okay? Now, there is, with the Empress card, there is the potential of a new start, okay? I just want, yeah, it's definitely a new start. Did anything else turn over there? Yeah, you've got somebody rushing in. You've got a Knight of Cups. Now, don't take genders, but Knight of Cups would be a Scorpio. Could possibly be a Scorpio with Taurus placement. But I feel there's somebody coming in that's wanting to offer their cup to you. And it's a new start. Okay? Now, let me just... I don't know why, but I'm being drawn to this rat at the bottom for some reason. Right, Capricorn, what I'm going to say to you is, there's definitely a new start coming in. And I think this, once you're like, you're protecting, this Empress is the energy that you'll be in, but there's definitely a birth of a new, you know, creating a new relationship, friendship, whatever you want to call it, but someone's definitely coming in. But I feel like there might be either niggly doubts or there's some interference, but with this person. Now, I don't know if they've got Aries placements, or with this Emperor, there could be your boss. There could be a manager. There could be someone that's got their own business. There could be a CEO. This is somebody, or they've definitely got Aries placements, because this is a Aries card. I don't know why, but I just feel there's a little bit of interference that is unsettling this person. Now, they're coming in, but I wonder if there's still a little bit of residue from an old relationship, or you see what I said about the competition? Other than that, is the person that's coming in, you've got the potential for two. And it could be actually with the Knight of Cups, with this frat, is a bit flighty. Do you know what I mean? What do I mean by flighty, for those who might not understand what I mean? Not very grounded. So, like, might be the slightest thing that can upset them. You know, being a water sign or what have you. So there might be a little bit like... I almost want to say like overreact a little bit, like, but not in a, I'm not getting bad, I'm just getting like a bit over the top, yeah? But I do feel there's slight interference, but I really do, I've got a feeling, although I still think this is your head, your mind, there is the potential for two, or this is an Aries coming in, someone with Aries placements, but they can be a little bit flighty, and there's not, it doesn't take much to kind of unsettle them. Do you know what I mean? I think, I just want to clarify, I'm doing a fair bit, I'm trying to keep these readings quite short. Yeah, there's definitely going to be messages, so it's definitely going to be a new beginning with messages with somebody. Because this is like Page of Swords, is someone younger, but it's normally emails, texts, things like that. Now with this with these two together, with the Seven of Swords, I might have said to you, this is just like them planning how to woo you. But I don't. I get the feeling that this person, I don't know. See the other card that come through. I don't know. Bear with me. I'm not gonna, because that was, I need it to, what's this? Seven of Swords. Okay. I'm going to go back to this, right? So I still think this is your mind, but I also do feel right, I know this is swapping and changing, okay? Still the potential for two, or it could be an Aries coming in. Do you know how I said to you that there's interference or some kind of someone meddling? Yeah? I feel possibly, or it could be that this person that's coming in is leaving an Aries behind, leaving them out in the cold with this Five of Pentacles, yeah? And this person might be a little bit jumpy about it, you know, like I said, flighty and what have you, and they're coming in to offer you there's messages and what have you, and they'd like to pursue you. But there's some kind of trickery, lies, manipulation or something that's going on. And I don't think, well, you're going to know about it now, but they're trying to kind of get away with something. And I feel like, coupled with the Two of Pentacles, for me, that's juggling. So it's someone who's really, really busy. I call it my spinning plates card if you're new here. So if you've ever seen these people that they're on these trick programs and they've got a load of sticks spinning plates, that's how you're just really busy and trying to juggle. But for me, in this one, the Two of Pentacles is they're juggling. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is normally a really good card. So, like, it's saying things are on, well, they can be on the up or the down, yeah? But I feel that now this isn't the true meaning of the card, okay? And it isn't, I'm looking at the imagery. It's almost as if this person is just like going through the paces, like mechanically. So what I mean, like almost like without thinking, this is like a second nature with them. And there is still, as I said, I did say it and I did get it strong, that there's a residue, that like there's something from the past, either they're moving away from or someone's interfering, yeah? And I feel like I just get this feeling that it's almost like they're orchestrating and they're juggling, okay, and sharing out their time, okay. And I feel that with this Judgment, I mean, you know about it now. Well, the potential, I mean, that's if it fits, okay? And I'm sorry it's turned out this way. I mean, this might be someone that you're dating and this is what you've found out. Do you know what I mean? But this is just something, it's not going to be for everybody. So don't think the next person that you meet is the person that's going to do this. Do you know what I mean? You'll see the signs. But I feel like normally with the Judgment card is like a chance of reconciliation, a redo, you know, stuff like that. But I don't. I feel like this Judgment card is this reading. It's calling you to pay attention. And that's why it was saying very early on, advisory, protect, don't have massive boundaries because you might be putting someone else off. But we can't be silly either, do you know what I mean? Because if we were just to run away with the next person, you know, but we have also got to give some people a chance, because how are we ever going to experience anything? And I mean, you know, so if one of my friends were here now, they'd say, well, that's rich coming from you. But we do. Sometimes we have to take that risk. And even if it's just to experience this, do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying go ahead and let someone hurt you and juggle you. But the first signs that you kind of think, just pull back a little bit. But yeah, anyway, I really do feel that there's a lot. I think this is just kind of like calling your attention. It's saying pay attention, because this person is not dealing with just one. They're juggling. Now, I don't know what they're juggling. Previous lover, maybe they got children, maybe it's their family and you, but they've got more than one priority. So yeah, so we'll leave it at that. So now these cards are a little bit confusing looking at these. So I feel that with the Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands and Ten of Pentacles, is this Four of Cups is this offer that's coming in, yeah? And I feel that it is genuinely up to you whether you want to pursue this and see how it goes, even though you know you could possibly find out what this other, it could even be finances, that they're juggling the finances and they're keeping it from you. They could have money problems, do you know what I mean? It could go in so many ways, because like the Six of Pentacles, it looks like there's loads of money, so they might have a lot of debts, could even be that. So just be careful of your money. Don't be letting on that you've got Ten of Pentacles. Don't brag. And I'm not saying you do, but just don't give them too much information, okay? Because it could very well be they've got a lot on their plate and they're hiding it from you. All right. So anyway, so with these, I'll go back to these Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, you're so focused on this that you might actually be potentially missing out on other offers. But I also do feel there's the mouse there that's not so hidden. So they've gone from brown, where is it? Like slight brown to white. And I feel that it's becoming more visible. So this might be this interference, could be whatever it is. And I think while you're focusing, I think this is advisory, like while you're focusing on them coming in and what have you, you're missing that there is that stuff going on in the background. So it's just saying stay alert. And again, if you choose, you might choose not to pursue this now. It's funny, Sagittarius, this was the same. I don't know if it's a theme going on. With the Three of Pentacles, I think it's saying keep your eye on your own money, pursue your own interests. If you might meet someone that's fantastic and this just isn't for you, but it's saying don't get swept away. Focus on your own money, stability, things like that. Yeah, date and what have you, but keep your eye open. And I just feel as if you just need to keep your passion, like with this Ace of Wands and Ten of Cups, keep your passion like very, how can I put it, in your focus. Although enjoy the dating at the moment, and it might be like just competition, and you could have two. You could have the one that's juggling, you could have the other one. I don't know. I really do feel it's one person though. It's saying use all your passion and everything into your Ten of Cups. So your family, your home, your friendship group. Don't give too much of yourself away. And I know you're probably saying to yourself, well, in 1 minute you're telling us to open up, the next minute you're telling me to watch this person, the next minute not to have my boundaries high. But I think you do know what I mean, Capricorn. We can be so guarded, you know, but I think that the cards are saying, if you've got this person coming in, just be mindful. And it is saying I'm not saying have your walls really high, but just be mindful and just look for them things that don't match, you know, like say one thing but do something completely different. Promise that they're going to do stuff but they're never, you know when they give you a false future. So just be mindful. And if you're dating someone and you're already seeing these signs and this is why you're in your head, then it's just saying pay attention. With that Judgment, it's saying pay attention. Anyway, I'm going to stop it there because The reading's gone on a lot longer than I expected. Me waffling, I do apologise. If you've stayed, thank you so much for staying and watching. I'd really appreciate a like or a subscribe, because I took a year out and I've started the channel from scratch again, and I'm trying to just rebuild. I'm trying to build the channel up, so it'd be grateful. I'd be very grateful. Anyway, Capricorn, please look after yourself. Don't be too guarded. Although it's a bit hypocritical from me. And yeah, thanks for staying, and hopefully I'll see you again sometime. Okay, bye bye.